Underscore 9M. Scott underscore 9M. All right.
Ready?
Welcome to the Motivation Monday Show.
We got some.
Hey guys, I'm your girl Jessica Sinclair, owner of Sinclair Master Ceremonies.
Hi, I'm Keisha Christie. Welcome to the Motivation Monday Show. Thanks for joining us. We have a dynamic show just waiting and ready to bust out today.
Yes.
Jessica, we all know our tagline is.
Yes.
We're here too.
Oh, they were getting ready to the weekend mix. No. We are here to inspire, uplift, empower, and bring resources to this table.
Amen.
Yes. And we want to give a shout out to all of you who are celebrating MLK Day.
Yes,
who took the day off. So some people
we're
said
giving the day off too.
Please, I had to work, but
I didn't.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Blessed.
Oh my God! Please let us know. Let us know. Yes, I love that. My mom said it's not luck; it's a blessing.
Never luck.
Please let us know how you spent the day.
Hopefully, it was warm.
Yes.
Oy vey.
It is.
It is freezing everywhere. But let's do a weekend recap.
I just want to share the video. Did you share the video? And turn our phone off quiet. Make sure you guys have
quiet on set.
And I can't find to share it.
Share right there, baby.
I wasn't.
Right there, baby.
Wait, no, but I can't share it on my page. This is if I want
to. Right post. We have to do a tutorial today.
We have to
Jessica.
do it for the millennial. Okie doke. So we are here. We're excited to be here. We have a hot topic, and we want to make sure that you guys, of course, share the video. And please be interactive because we have some great content for you guys today.
Yes, indeed. What did we do for the weekend, Jessica?
What did we do for the weekend?
I know you have great news.
What did I do this weekend? I'm going blank. Let me think. I know. Oh, Sweet 16. Oh, my God. Amazing Sweet 16 at the Choral House. They danced. I went down low. And could I pick it up slow? No, my knees hurt. So that, yeah, I know. It's terrible.
What?
And I am so excited. It is my birthday week.
Woo-hoo!
And yes, I went to church on Sunday with my mom.
Praise him. Oh, she's
back.
My mom is back.
Yes, Mom is back. And on Saturday is my birthday. So tell a girl happy birthday, would you? Right?
Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
Okay, we will.
And Keisha?
So what did I do this weekend?
What'd you do?
We had 2 events here at the space. It was wonderful. One for the
beautiful kids. What was the name of that event?
Pen to Paper Magic. They had a great time doing their arts and craft. We had to postpone our birthday celebration because we didn't know how the weather was going to fare out on Saturday.
Right.
Friday night, though, we had Free Expressions open mic. It was phenomenal.
How was that? That was the first one.
Not first one. Won't be the last. It will be exciting. We're going to have some more folks that will join us. They have asked to be a part of it.
Excellent.
We're excited to have, we had real raw talent here.
Love that.
We had you know what? I'm going to connect you with Kim. She
connect me with Kim.
Yes, because yes.
Was
I know why.
Okay, I was going to go in. You know why? Please tune in tonight's topic, Keisha.
Martin Luther King. We're celebrating the King.
We're celebrating
it's his
the King,
day.
his legacy.
We want to know, what has his are we honoring his legacy?
Right.
That's one thing, we want to talk about today. And also has what's changed from then to now. Right?
Yes.
And first thing, I know you have your research.
Right.
I pulled up, everything was about MLK today and who was running for 2020 presidency and all that. It was great. It was hot topic, honey. Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Instagram stories were going crazy.
Yes.
A promotional reel came out. I saw a little bit. Is she African American?
I believe Kamala Harris is.
Okay,
Kamala
maybe
Harris,
mixed,
yes.
maybe 100%. Wow.
That's phenomenal. I can't wait to see who else is going to step
Congratulations
out.
to you. Because the time is
Yes,
now.
Senator.
The time is now. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to show up.
We all gonna show up for the one that we believe is the strongest candidate and the most dedicated to this country.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily wanting to build a wall.
Right.
Because that doesn't keep out anyone. Thank you.
Steal or not,
Next. Just saying.
Just saying. We already know who we are talking about, and if you don't, do some research, right?
Right.
So MLK Day, then and now, what has changed?
A lot.
Right? Have we got to the crossroads, where you can feel empowered within your community. We want to hear from you.
Yes,
we have the facts
in
here, but this topic is about us, right? Women, men of color, civil rights movement.
What he fought for, you know what
exactly.
I mean? He fought for a lot, and there were so many people that were hated.
Correct.
There was hatred all over what he stood for, who he stood for.
Right.
And you know what? He had something to say about the wall, but I'll get in about walls. Back then.
Overall, a wall.
Yeah, a wall.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I'm going to give you a quote and a few regarding that. So, Jessica, what did you research today?
I mean, honestly, Keisha, as I was researching, guys, it made me feel excited, but it was bittersweet.
Yes, I agree.
Because we're talking about barriers, and I wanted to talk about the home ownership barrier. It was the first thing that popped up at me as I was researching the topic, right? Who gets to come in what neighborhood, right? My brother Pablo Sinclair, activist, politician, if you will, came here and told us about the gerrymandering, and these things are real, right? We talk about the zonings. That was the first thing that came up. Are we in the right neighborhood? Okay, if you're in the right neighborhood, where do the dollars go? If you are in the inner city, and if you live in Long Island, you guys know what time it is, why people move to Long Island from this city.
And for better school districts.
Exactly.
Why?
All that stuff matters.
Schools should be impeccable because they're teaching the future children.
Correct.
Obviously.
Correct.
So it shouldn't be a better school district. Every school should get the same amount of supplies that Long Island gets.
Correct.
The same amount of extracurricular activities that Long Island gets. It should be an equal distribution of funds.
Yes.
To be able to maintain these schools in a proper way so the kids can get their true education.
Correct.
And you know what? What has now become a factor in Illinois, which I know Dr. King would be proud of, is that Black history is mandatory and supposed to be taught in schools now in the great state of Illinois.
Wow.
Who's next? Who's the next state that
will
will follow?
Yeah, I was just going to say,
I just want to know. Who's going to step up?
You know what's so funny that you said that, Keisha? I find that people are always easy to follow bad things than the good things, if that makes sense.
That's true.
You have the Black Lives Matter movement, and I'm sorry if I'm jumping because I know I said I'm going to talk about the housing, but the Black Lives Matter movement, right? They said it was so similar to MLK when he was out there journeying, right? To it was with Martin Luther King, everything has to be nonviolent.
Correct.
That's another thing.
It's peaceful.
Just like they were saying, the Black Lives Matter, nonviolent protest. We need more people to protest. That shouldn't be the one that got media attention, right? Look at what happened at RCA Records. 30 women went to RCA Records. R. Kelly's now dropped.
Yes, Sony too.
So Sony too? Gone. So I say this to say this. It takes two people to tango, right? And it takes three people to form a group. Form a group of three. You don't need everyone there, Keisha, is what I'm saying. Black Lives Matter. What happened to the hashtag? Why can't we continue the hashtag? This is one of the things that they were talking about on this particular civil rights website. We're too short-sighted. Continue on the fight, And to the sisters that have came up with Black Lives Matter, kudos to you. But we need it to continue on in the media. Do not let it stop. Stop being so short-sighted. Back to the housing. I just wanted to quote this, right?
Yes.
About housing. Okay. Housing that a poor person can afford is often in what kind of condition? Poor, terrible, right? Now, if you can afford a house, now you're in a government, and we would say tenement yard, but now you're in a, what would you call them, the projects? Right? We have slumlords. We need you guys to hashtag slumlords. That's what I'm saying. There's so many other social movements that can happen, but nobody does anything, right? Asthma, it will increase more in the inner cities because of the roaches and the rodents. We have to make these people accountable. Not because they don't live on the bougie side of town means that they are not human. This is inhumane, Keisha, what's going on, and it's still happening till today. It says a sizable number of African Americans can't afford better housing, and they do. But what happens with the school districts?
Right, that's true. So this one actually stood out to me the most today. It's an article by New York.
Okay.
And it says, is a prophet like Martin Luther King Jr. possible today? Like, who's stepping into his shoes and filling it? And I know there's a lot of black brothers out there making multiple waves in their community, outside their community, on social media, off social media. But are you filling his shoes in what he stood for?
I mean, I think it's a big shoe to fill.
Very big.
Like I just told you guys, you know, 2 to tango, 3's a group. There's a brother that's on social media, Jay Morrison, and I think that
he's buying the block. He's
buying the block.
Much,
a man that, you know, was in prison, came home and empowers his community on the block. He came to the Bronx last year on the corner of the block. He's not getting a venue that people can afford to go to. He brings the knowledge in the communities. I think he would be a great person to continue on the movement. Here's the thing, right? He's a guy from Atlanta. He went to, and I'm quoting this loosely, let's just say it was Olive Garden.
Right.
Him and his staff went.
Right.
You know, they told to them at that point that 4 people cannot go into a booth. Long story short, he got T.I. involved. He got all these Buckhead...
4 people can't go in a what?
A booth. Basically, they said that his group is too big. It was all about color. Institutional racism. Institutional racism. Is it still existing? Did it go away? Yes.
It's still...
People, we want you to talk about
watching.
this. We need you guys to chime in. This is serious. You could be doing everything else right now. This is empowerment happening live here on the Motivation Monday show. We are talking about MLK, then and now.
Right.
Institutional racism. I would love to talk about that
Go ahead.
as well. No, but I'm just saying... It's not the slavery that we know when you're on the field.
Correct. But it's still the slavery that we know.
Right.
in now times.
Keisha, I want to ask you a question because you are a real estate woman. You've done real estate. Keisha, is it true that real estate agents out there, and I know you have so many colleagues out there, is it true that, you know, I'm an African-American woman, you are not going to show me a certain type of house, not based on my money, based because I'm black in that community.
It's against the law. So as a professional, I would not do that.
You would not do that.
You cannot. It's against the law. There's federal laws in place to protect a potential homeowner.
Okay.
And also from realtors who are going to be steering, we definitely do not allow that in our, we are bounded by the state that we're licensed in to pretty much not break the fiduciary, we not break the federal laws. So
it
for
came
the
on
person that
they're doing
does,
it.
yeah, of course they are.
They're
Come
still
on,
doing
there's
it.
racists all over the place. Guess what?
Correct.
They exist, and they're going to show it any which way they are, either subtly or very much, you know, boldly. So you have to be educated.
Correct.
If you don't know the meaning of a word, like I did not. Oh, I gotta stop banging the table.
Yes.
If I did not. What was the one that you just used? The
gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering. I didn't know. I googled it and I educated myself.
Right.
So just if you don't know, ask. And if they give you the runaround, double check.
Correct.
Double, triple check. Google is your friend.
I love that. Google is your friend. What is another way that institutional racism happens? It happens every single day.
Every day.
Again, we talked about the housing and the real estate. What about the rights that folks have?
Even at work. Do you not?
That was my next
Did you hear
thing.
the guy who worked for GM? He filed a lawsuit.
No, I wasn't aware.
He worked at GM and he was horribly treated. And he's the manager.
Wow.
Them not care.
That's another
'cause,
thing.
You know, unfortunately, people still live in that era what they were taught. It's what you were taught. And obviously you don't know right from wrong, so you keep doing the same things that your parents, grandparents,
Correct.
keep doing. In any case.
Products of your environment. We have someone here. Oh, Shanique, your girlfriend.
Hey, Shanique!
She said equality is not equal.
Not at all.
The bigger issue is that activism and social justice isn't important unless injustice has hit their homes.
That is
correct.
Very, very true,
Correct.
Shanique. I agree. Unfortunately, in this time and age, some of us will just stand for anything.
Correct.
And if we don't speak up. What's wrong with speaking up? You see something going wrong, speak up. Say
Absolutely.
something. You see injustice being done, don't just film it. I mean, film it for, you know, the
What's the
person.
thing? Right.
But look at the girl at McDonald's. Hello, somebody. Did you not see she whooped that man behind? Yes. Let me go
And I'm
into
laughing
Jamaica.
loosely, but
No,
this is something. It's a
it
serious
is-
thing.
It is a serious thing. I mean, I'm glad he got that lesson. I don't care if he was drunk. You don't put your hands on a female. I don't care what color you are. You don't put your hands on anyone. But he got what he needed.
Absolutely.
He needed something or someone to show him that you don't go around doing this. I don't care who you think you are.
Carrie Bradshaw, hey Carrie, I'm like, Carrie Bradshaw, oh Carrie,
Hey,
hi.
team.
Right. He said they also had whites only on the bathroom walls at GM.
Yes, so they were very poorly. Yeah, they were.
Carrie,
doing
thank you so
really-
much for that. If you guys have experience, and I don't want you to be as transparent as we are here, but if you can say you know somebody that has gone through racism.
Be transparent.
Okay.
Though I not unless you're in an active lawsuit, then
All
you
right.
can stay.
Correct.
less.
All right. Talk about it, people.
Hello,
Talk
about it. This
People-
is where we're speaking up. We just said that.
Absolutely. I
Hey,
understand, but I want to make people
hi.
feel comfortable. Keisha's like, forget comfortable.
Yeah,
Comfortable doesn't change a
It
lot.
does not change anything. That's why we sometimes stuck in the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you see someone being poorly treated, and the men in that video,
Oh my God, can we talk about the men? This is another thing that they're talking about. Why is it that we are still being profiled, still here at 2019? How many black men were killed last year alone?
countless.
Countless.
I don't care what they did. And why do people shoot to kill if they're not even threatened? And when I say people, I'm talking the boys in blue.
Hi, Crystal. How are you? Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that, you know, if you feel threatened, yes. But if you're not, what you gonna be threatened with? Some fist?
Keisha, half of these men, their hands were up. Okay. First of all,
It's the same thing when MLK was alive.
So
It's the
that's what
same
they
thing.
said. That
So
has
not
not
much
changed.
has not changed.
In that retrospect, nothing
Correct.
has changed. What has changed? We have more African American persons graduating with a master's than their other counterparts. We're talking about Asians, we're talking about Caucasians, and we're talking about Latinos. But are we getting the jobs? Now, I have some HR professionals, and they look at the resume. Now, this has happened time and time again. When I was looking for work in public relations, they would see my face and like, oh, you're Jessica Sinclair.
Because Jessica
Does
is not
not-
there necessarily be a black girl's name.
Correct. So,
I know. We can speak freely.
absolutely, they thought I was not
You
a
were
black
white.
woman. They thought I was
you
a
were
white woman.
until you open your mouth.
I would always come down to 2, and I did not get the job. It was always, you are a runner-up, you are a runner-up. Why did I not get the
Build your
job?
own business, honey.
Well, that's another...
No runner-ups there.
You know what I mean? Respect us. Respect that we come to the table, Keisha, with the right credentials.
Prepared. You did the
African-
work, just like everybody else.
According to CNN, African American doctors do not get the same funding for research as their white counterparts, and
Are
they
you
are more.
surprised?
I am not surprised. I am just upset.
Oh, okay, good.
I am upset. I am
Give
not
you a hug,
surprised. I am not. I'm just tired of being upset, and we are changing it by having this show. I think that was a goal for us to have our own show where we can educate our persons. Now, of course, this show is not only for African Americans. Of course not. But
No.
we want to.
We taking care of us first. I'm sorry.
It is what it is. It is
We're
what it
taking care of
is.
us first because we need to be taken care of. Meaning that of all the social injustices
Justices.
that have reached our homes, whether neighbor, friend, cousin, auntie, uncle, whatever,
Right.
we still have to take care of our own.
Correct.
And the reason I say speak freely, if you have encountered any injustice, whether work, personal, whatever, please, this is your forum, this is your platform, speak on it. I'm going to tell you, and don't get me wrong,
Okay.
there is social injustice not only from other people or counterparts, but also our dear and lovely black people.
Our own damn people.
Well, own people can be very.
I don't
Okay, can I give you an example?
Let's talk about it,
It
because
was
I
a
have
male. Male backs into my car one night.
Hi, Karen.
Oh, hello.
We have,
Hello,
some, we have some new
everyone.
visitors tonight. I'm really excited. Crystal Jackson, hi, and Karen. I used to work with her many years ago.
Awesome. Welcome, y'all.
Yes, welcome. Anybody, Keisha, on Instagram?
Nobody. Oh well. Let's see. Dr. Brian.
Hi, Dr.
And-
Brian.
Okay, Miss Doctor. Yeah. Happy and proud, strong BK, and I am David Mack. Hello, y'all.
Hello.
Welcome. So back to my story.
Yes.
So one night, sitting in my car, talking on the phone because I didn't feel like going to my house yet.
Uh-huh.
And man gets out of car in front of me. Man gets back in car. Me say man because I don't know him name.
Right.
Backs into my car.
Oh my goodness.
Now let me tell you this. I composed myself before I got out.
Love that.
I told the person to hold on, because I need witness, because you never know.
You never know.
People are kind of insane out here. I get out car, said, do you not have a camera in your car? This is a new Mercedes-Benz. You just backed into my little Honda. He said, yes, but I was on the phone. I said, maybe you shouldn't have said that. So, of course, I proceeded to look at my car. What did man say to me?
What?
Nobody look for nothing.
So he was a Jamaican man.
What you mean nobody look for nothing? Sir, you're back in my car.
Right.
Why there's no... Why you telling me not to look for nothing when... How about you come off the phone? He's still on the phone.
Show some respect.
I told my caller, I said, you know what? I'll call you right back because I'm about to name him. Because I was already getting...
Very upset, yeah.
That was not the word I was going to use, but you already know.
Yeah, we're censored.
Are we?
I don't know.
I said, you're telling me not... You know, of course, I'm going for his neck now because I'm like, as a man, you just backed in my car and you don't have the decency in your toenail to say, you know what, let me get off the phone, let me just attend to this lady and even help shine the light from my phone to see if there's any damage. You're going to say, oh, you have a license plate bumper. Oh, God. Sorry. You just make matters worse now.
Yeah.
I already took a picture of his license plate before I got out the car. But come on. Have a little care and concern for somebody. How about me as a woman, you as a man?
Yes.
You being black, me being black. Hello? What's the problem?
I mean, Keisha, the whole African American and not supporting each other.
I heard that word was illegal.
Yes.
I'll get into that soon.
So why can't we say this now?
Go on.
We're going back to that. Okay. I wanted to talk to you guys about the new Jim Crow, this author, Michelle Alexander. My sister has been telling me to read this book for many years. I need you guys to write this down, the new Jim Crow. What does that mean?
The new.
Anyone. Please, let's talk about that. We have Karen. Oh, we have Edwin. Anyone know what that means? The new Jim Crow.
Yeah, I don't know. What is that?
Okay. The new Jim Crow is the way now how to, like I said before, promote institutional racism, right? Surveys have come out last year that one of the reasons why we're stuck in poverty, one of the reasons why we can't rise to the occasion, some of us, is the single woman household, right? She is the one that is the male breadwinner. Where are our men, Keisha? Where are our
incarcerated or dead?
So that is the new way of enslaving us, taking away our men from us,
like they did before,
taking away our figure.
Dr. King is rolling in his grave. His happy 90th birthday, Dr. King.
If things have changed, this woman, Michelle Alexander, would not write this book.
No, it didn't change. So
we're building more prisons than schools. Can we talk about this, people? Why is that? Why are our men being taken from us?
Wait, I saw an article that stated it costs $60-something thousand to keep an inmate.
It's a
$60,000
money making.
You know how much people make for a year? $60,000. While
one inmate.
Schools, while a child gets 13, like a classroom gets 13,000 allotted to them for the school year. I have teachers in my circle that sometimes have to spend out of their pockets.
That's another thing, and this is why I can't wait for us to have that educational show with the principal, because I see them at the Dollar Trees. Now, I see those. Yes, I always see them in the aisle at the Dollar Tree.
Why?
Institutional racism exists. It is happening in your backyard. It is happening in your workplace. How many of you guys get passed up for a promotion? Let's talk about it, and you are qualified. Okay? Me personally, I mean a woman who does have accomplishments, does have education, and I go out and I meet a guy who can't even speak a correct sentence. Keisha, why? Because they wanted him to,
They wanted him to fail when he was born.
Come on. Come on. I'm not saying to write. You know what? I am saying write your write your congressman. It does
helps.
make a difference.
It helps.
It does make a difference. But I really wanted you guys to go out and get this book, The New Jim Crow. Keisha, you have an update for us?
Well, I was looking at another
This is
article.
serious.
BBC History wrote it. We have 5 minutes. Thank you,
We have
Gary.
5. Thank you, Gary.
His unfinished dream, Dr. King's unfinished dream, and the historian's view. They pretty much said that, more than 50 years from his death in 1968, 5 historians were tackled with the most pressing questions, right? Especially since he is known, Dr. King is known for his I Have a Dream speech. That's not only speech that he had. Please research.
Please.
It's not the only speech. So, bottom line is, they said that what shaped Martin Luther King world view? Did he experience racism as a child? Possibly. I'm sure he did.
Of course.
It was, especially where he's from. To what extent was his activism fired by his religious beliefs? There's so many questions and so many. How did the rise of the television age help King's cause?
It was everything. People saw that on the black and white screen. I remember it vividly. I mean, I wasn't there, but as I see it
over and over,
you see that monument. I think it's the Lincoln Monument that was in the back of it, because I did go to D.C. and I saw his statue. I need more people to go there. I need you guys to stop.
I want to do a
going.
trip
And I'm not
there.
saying stop going to the clubs on the weekend. I can't.
But you can do a trip.
You can do a quick trip. Show your kids the monument. Parents have to be accountable. We talked about
We don't
our
have to
men.
depend on the school.
Take a bus. I took the Greyhound. I did.
did?
Yeah, I took the Greyhound.
That's
Me
a
and my
fun
girlfriend,
trip.
and it was quick. We had lunch and we
that's a quick
sightseeing.
trip. It's a day trip, right?
A day trip. Show
pretty
your
cool.
kid the monument. I text a friend today. I said, "Listen, you're off. Can you please go talk to your son about the I Have a Dream?" The kid is 3 years old, but something.
So what?
Something will
Kids
resonate.
are reading at that age.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But they're doing Baby Shark at 3 years old.
They need to make a version of the. Oh shoot! We need to. That's an idea. Forget I just said. Because at the end of the day, honestly, this man, and I think my brother said it best. People got killed, trampled just to go vote. We have increased. We have showed up. Every election, I feel like when it's something that we want to either stop, we show up, right? We did it. We wanted Trump not
New
to have
sneakers
seats.
came out.
Correct.
We show up.
The Yeezys 50, I don't know. Don't quote me. You guys are online. We showed up on this last election. Show up every single day. You understand
Of your
me?
life.
Now, let's say you see that, you're up for a promotion and you didn't get it. Go into that office, and I did that. I said, what did I do that I didn't get this position?
Right.
Put
What could I have
them
done better? Because I want to know, what is it that I haven't interviewed in quite a long time? What could I have done better?
Make
Why
them
didn't
feel
get-
uncomfortable.
You got to. You keep them accountable.
That's the change that we want.
Do you know a young girl, I forgot what state she was doing news, and because she wore her natural hair, they fired her.
That's another thing.
Lawsuit.
That's another
Hit
thing.
them where it hurts, in their pockets. Keep them accountable.
Yes.
Don't shut up and sit and cry in a corner. Do that after you get your money.
Carrie said, make them respect us. I mean, Carrie, I don't know how to do that, honestly, but
You do it
keep
by
on-
speaking up.
Keep on striving for greatness, speaking up, keeping up with the Black Matters movement. You have the younger girls, the ex-millennials. I don't even know what they're calling
Gen
them.
X.
Gen X's.
Whatever
they
you are, whatever you
support
identify.
each other, man. Why can't we do better?
Did you see the kids from the Catholic Church mocking and just intimidating the crap out of this elder of Indian nation? You saw that, Scott. That
saw
was
it.
disrespectful
I
to
didn't
a
see
T. It was all over my timeline, girl.
Wow.
Yes, he was just peaceful protests,
Wow.
beating his drum, and this is him in his face while he's beating his drum. The kid is like this and smirking the whole time. I want to slap that smirker off my face.
Okay, we always say.
But you know what? I was
always
too
say
far.
Teach your kids. Yeah,
You know what I mean? It was not necessary. You're taunting how about you step back, listen if you want to learn about why he's there.
Right.
Listen.
Right.
You don't know what challenges that person went through, their family went through, is going through.
Correct.
You know,
You got-
Indians have the least amount. You know what? Some of them die. Okay, 1 minute. Thank you, Gary. Die because they don't get the proper
Yeah.
health care.
Oh, that's a. like I said, you know, yes, we're talking about MLK. MLK never just said it was just about the black people. He was just seeing what he saw, and it was the black people. He's about every race. Equality is not about any particular race or any particular gender. We all deserve equality. Me at this age, we need to do better. You understand me? And so this is why we felt the need to talk about this today.
Yes.
You guys will, you know,
his legacy lives on.
Absolutely. And so we have come some way where we're seeing more women and men being in office, right? Look at Congress. We have a Muslim woman in Congress. Ooh. Things are happening. Don't get me wrong. We're not taking away from that, but we still have a lot of work to do. And
a lot of road to trod,
correct.
A lot of brainstorming, a lot of just a
conversations. Have conversations and support your own brother and sister. I cannot stress that enough. If that's the last thing you hear from us tonight, that you remember, support your brothers and sisters. That is the only way. We thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
All our new viewers, thank you. We tried something new. I did the watch party. I love that feature. Yes,
nice.
I did the watch party, so we'll remember that for next time.
Next time, yeah.
Keisha, I know you're going to take us home with a quote.
Yeah, there's a quote. It's not what we posted today. However, it was about a wall.
Right.
Right? It was about the Berlin Wall at the time. And can I find it now?
And while you find that,
no,
I
found it.
Okay,
it says, "For here on either side of the wall are God's children, and no man-made object or barrier can obliterate that fact." Do I need to repeat?
One more time, please.
Let me flip here, flip. Okay. Happy birthday, Dr. King.
Yes.
Thank you for your legacy. And this is, again, for here on either side of the wall are God's children. And this was about the Berlin Wall in 1964. And no man-made object, Mr. Trump, barrier can obliterate that fact.
Nothing.
Just saying, you have your eyes fixed on Mexico. Poor baby love, there's many more countries coming in there illegally.
That's what I'm saying. So
surprise!
We just have to do better when you know how you do something like that. I think that's when you know
when you know better,
you do
better.
better. Correct. That's it. And you know, we thank you so much for tuning in.
Absolutely.
We hope you use the day
Another
appropriately.
Monday.
You know, another Monday. But again, like Keisha said, we have. It starts at home. It really does. And we hope that you replay the video and that you got some knowledge today on. It's just, this topic is so big, and of course we want to respect everyone's time tonight, but stay tuned. We can definitely bring something back in the near future.
Yes. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good
Thanks
night.
for joining us.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Share the video. Bye-bye.